tanks at Chong Ju. A task force from the combined commands of Great Britain, Australia and the United States advanced past the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, toward the Yalu River. After several days of little enemy resistance, the task force came across a North Korean position at the pass of Chong Ju. Okay. Well, at least we have tanks this time. It's not a big army either. It's like 4 platoons out of these. I think there's like 3 tank platoons. No, not even that. What the hell are these M24s? There's a recon group. What is this? It's a shitty tank. M4 is a better version of a Sherman, I think. Basically, the big problem with Sherman originally is the gun is fairly short and not powerful enough. This will have a improved gun. Also has Sabat ammunition, so it would be actually good against tanks. So this is a okay tank already. Also, the huge amount of machine guns, so it's good against infantry too. Do we have any infantry? I don't think so. So they should be tanks only then. Is it a meeting engagement? Yeah, it's a meeting engagement. So tanks versus tanks. So T-34s. I think we want to lead them into the city. How exactly are we gonna do this? A lot of machine guns, bazookas, super bazooka, totally different from normal bazooka, and submachine gun. Right. Okay. So this could be okay, I suppose, because there's no infantry, at least on our side, so it should be fairly quick one way or another. Not sure how fast we should rush in there though. What's the range of our gun? 50, so 25 is more or less where we can expect to fight conveniently. I think more or less, if they start appearing through the town, we are more or less at the correct distance already. So I'm thinking we might start taking positions and just waiting the enemy out. They could come from the side here, I suppose. Someone at least should take a look. Don't want to get blanked. I don't have to spend too much time here, I just need to take a look. What the hell is this? Scout, maybe? Recon. These guys should probably be in cover more or less. You can use them from recon, but they also have machine guns, quite a lot of them. So infantry coming our way, they should be good for that. Yep, they had another group coming from the south, so we would have been flanked if I wouldn't have positioned something there. And we are sort of fucked, because there's a lot of them coming from the south. And we're showing our rear armor to them, which is not the best possible thing to do. How the fuck are you so close? "21 hexes. Distance isn't amazingly large, but it's a bit on the long side still. I don't think we want to do anything too complicated here. We want to score a few early kills, hopefully that will make a effect on their morale. Still, this is not a good place to be overall, with the enemy tanks coming from the south. They're probably going to abandon that tank, so I'm not sure if there's a point firing at it, but we might get a kill out of it. Oh, great. 14, 15. Yeah. This is a good side hull hit. So if we get a hit, we'll likely destroy the target. Good chance they'll abandon the tank. Also good chance there's more tanks are coming through here. Target's starting to be a bit far away. It's not a bad location. If this tank decides to get out of cover, we're in a very good position to shoot at it. We can see it. No? What weapons do you have? Machine gun, bazooka. Give us cover. Might be able to rush those in the rear and destroy them. Not something I want to do now, but it's an option. Take a peek. Yeah, I sort of guessed that. Also, we can't actually move, so fire like your life depends on it. Okay, not bad. I mean, they can fire back, but because we got a few early kills, they're going to have to start fighting against the suppression. It'll get turn things in our favor, more or less. And they're charging at us, so they'll be very inaccurate when they shoot, while I'll be very accurate. So close. Who do we want to start shooting with? Maybe not the command tank. Let's say you. Don't particularly want to shoot at him or him. That sounds about right. There we go. This has to be destroyed. It's so close, it'll basically penetrate our armor without a doubt if it gets a shot in. So it cannot be allowed to leave this turn. Survive, whatever. What are you shooting at? It's okay. Hunt will hit. Yeah, not exactly penetrating, but it's gonna be troublesome for him to try to recover from that. It's bad on the nerves of the crew when the tank shells start hitting the yeah, it's retreating. Right, much better. We could go after the crew or maybe try to take down another tank. I want the infantry gun here. They're in a way too good of a position to spot our units. Hello, my friend. Someone that has to attack that, like, go into the rear and just... Oh shit. I was hoping he would be suppressed now. No such luck. Two ready tanks. I think we might have to withdraw, but I don't think we can afford it. How fast are they coming up? Not that fast. Still, we'll either have to change our facing or push forward. One way or another, we'll have to react to the incoming tanks from the south. There's way too many of them. I think we're gonna let the B platoons change facing and move the A platoon forward. So they're going for the flag, very likely. I want to stand here and be shot at though, no, not really. Accuracy is pretty bad, but it's already bucking. So a little bit of extra fire might get it to retreat. We could try a suicidal jeep run. I don't think we should though. Why waste? I mean, the jeep isn't a big, all that important for us, but it's still a command jeep, so probably we shouldn't be rushing into our death with it. Right. The fight will probably last a couple of turns, then it'll end. We are making constant progress here on the flag, but not seeing anything too serious. Don't give a crap about that. I wonder how the cost is for T-34s is compared to our tanks. More or less interested in the how many tanks could they possibly have compared to mine. Yeah, this is not a good place to be. How many rounds do we have? We have 35 armor piercing, probably around 10 or a little bit more Sabbat rounds. But the point is though that we can't forever keep shooting like this, because we don't have a huge amount of the ammunition that is needed to easily penetrate the armor. So we'll have to come up with something. Okay, someone is going to have to be able to do something. That's the point. We're not getting any hits. Not at all. Shit. More tanks coming from the side. Oh god. It's a waste of actions. Fido doesn't have that gun to penetrate the front armor. I think it's I don't know what it is. I don't particularly see anything too problematic with the gun itself, or rather the ammunition we have. Also around 150 armor piercing. Suppose it could be too small of a caliber, so even if it has subordinate heat ammunition, it's by no means guaranteed to achieve a goddamn thing. Still, the suppression effect should be welcome. Any kind of a hit on the hull would be welcome. There we go. Ready and moving. They don't give two shits about the fact that their front hull is being hit. More or less have a recon vehicle or two that we can still move. Right. This could be bad. Yeah. They have bigger guns on their tanks. They have better armored tanks too. How do we handle this? You have a chance to shoot at their rear hull though. At a fairly close range when we haven't even moved, so mobilize, probably not ready, like retreating. Since these have such a low chance of actually destroying tanks, I'm going to just try to suppress them. Try to do the killing with better tanks. Suppress, suppress, suppress. Thank you. They're both immobilized. Probably buttoned fairly well. Retreating. Okay. The other tanks ready to go in? Yeah, not really. We have our command unit. Shit. Button tank coming in. Okay. Well, Commander, time to prove what you're worth. The tank is pretty much rubbish. It's too damaged to be a threat. They're very likely just gonna abandon it anyway. The other one, please. So that's two tanks taken out of the fight anyway. That's retreating too, so we probably got their command unit. That does leave a situation where we might be able to get him. There's a chance he'll react to us though, so this could be a suicide mission. But I want to take it. Yeah, there's definitely more tanks coming in. Shit. Well, that was terrifying. We got the job done. What about you? Can you get the job done? So, Jeep did the job too. And the casualties probably are starting to feel... No. One platoon, more or less two platoons killed here, a third one there. Yeah, I think the casualties they are gonna have to start to feel them. But there's at least one northern platoon coming down, and one southern platoon going up. So yeah, their tanks have to be cheaper than ours. Right. Try to get something done, please. Probably we have better targets to shoot at, though. Do we though? Not so sure we do. Nice damaging hit. Okay, I'm not sure if there's a huge amount of tanks coming from the side anymore. Maybe I should redirect ourselves to the north. There's clearly at least 3 tanks coming from the north. Holy shit, this is the second to last turn. This is a length 6 turn length map. Didn't realize that. Holy ass crack. We definitely have to make moves. We have to protect this one no matter what. We're within range to retake it though. We control 2 out of the 3. But do we have a reasonable chance to try to get the third one? Maybe? It's a risky maneuver, I'd say. We would have to move the light tanks forward, at least be in a position ready to strike. Yeah, we need to get rid of the crew. Okay, let's see what happens. Final turn. At least they are rushing blindly at the flags. So they're taking this 6-turn limit seriously. But they had like 2 tanks that detonating on this turn, so they're not gonna win this. Also, unless we get the 3rd flag, neither are we. The tank. Ooh, what is that? That's a assault gun. Yeah. At least 2 assault guns coming in. A tank. You sort of get your shit together. No? See anything? Because yeah, there's a couple of us. That's T 2 assault guns, 2 tanks still coming from the north. Southern group has more or less just standing still and returning fire. They are not making any progress, but at the same time I have no one here, so I wouldn't know. These shots need to actually do something. I don't want to do anything with the northern group now. They actually have to make an offensive maneuver. The southern group doesn't have to do a goddamn thing. More or less just not to screw up too badly. I think I'll try for the flag just to make it harder for them to take it if they have someone nearby. I can see infantry, don't give a crap. Yeah, I need to... This is not good enough. Yeah, most of the interesting stuff is happening north anyway. What I need to do is suppress these 2 guys somehow. I think I'll just drive for the flag. Again, just making it harder for them to do some kind of mad rush for it. What would we need to be able to target him? There's no way, there's a heal in the way. So let's shoot what we can. Single hit should pretty much destroy the target. Right, so we need at least one suppression shot of some sort. That'll do. The T-34 is a big problem. I don't think the assault gun can do much. Yeah, that's you. You're the problem. I'm not expecting to be able to destroy it with this. I'm more or less hoping to button it up so some faster unit can able to do something with it. I don't want to give him an easy kill though. That would be the worst possible thing to do. It would freeze the rest of the group in place. But I still need to destroy at least the 2 tanks. I think the lighter units are the things to go with. They have the mobility to reach the target easily. Gotta bring the command unit out. We don't need to destroy a target, we need to make sure it won't be able to do anything. Just not getting it. The chances of hitting and doing any damage is pretty much remote, so I'll just feel zero shits about it. Try to do something useful, which means going north. Which means going against the assault gun, more or less. Go for a T-34. Not much I can do about that either. Still, maybe I can suppress it. There's no way I can destroy it. The chance of hitting are just too terrible if you move at 20 miles per hour. Still, we have options left. This is pretty much our last proper tank. Might as well go for something drastic if we're gonna go for it. It might destroy us, but if we get there, we can destroy it. It's a risk I'm willing to take. I can certainly take the flak, but if the tank is still there, it could almost anything could happen. Well, the tank is still there, but you know. At least we pushed a little bit forward. Ooh, can I get that flag? Excellent. Target destroyed. Crew destroyed. Yes. So, this went better than I really expected. I suppose we should try to mop up a little bit. there's still a good chance that the game might not end for one reason or another, so that's why it might not be horrible I did push things forward. Right, that's it. Very likely because we control the flags. Oh shit, oh shit. They tried, but a little bit too late. 1,375 for the US Army, 54 for North Korea. You have won a decisive victory and suffered minor losses. Enemy forces have fled and you control the battlefield. Congratulations. Yeah, it's not a terrible mission because not that much infantry and very short. So short and sweet. Not enough time actually to destroy either side completely. So, um, yeah. I think the biggest mistake we could have done is to try to hurry things even with the 6 turns left. And I think the Russians or North Koreans, in this case, had an advantage in the size of the guns. So any kind of a long-range fight, if it would have happened there, they would have probably won. But since it was forced so in such a close range, it starts to matter how big your gun is. Really, more or less most modern in this time period, modern tanks will have a sufficiently big main gun and ammunition to penetrate the armor. But if this fight would have gone on for another 5 turns, we would have run out of our armor-piercing ammunition easily. So good for us, though, and good for it not lasting longer